the community school model is a very promising model for addressing um, unique and complex needs that students bring to schools. So existing support systems in districts are very siloed, and the community school model really promotes the idea of thinking about the whole child and the whole family and how that fits into what's going on in the school. So I would say that's a unique aspect of community schools. And yeah, if it can really flourish in a school, it's a great asset to any community.
I see myself as a bridge builder. I'm a connector. I help build relationships, strengthen relationships within the school community, between staff and parents, between parents, and other parents, connecting families to community resources that may help support their students' learning. Come on in. These shelves stay stocked for 30 backpacks that go home on a weekly basis to support families with the highest need. So this is a weekly running program. We feed at least 30 families per week off the food that is housed in this particular space, in this food pantry. So probably on average, we feed anywhere from 80 to 125 families a year on a regular basis. They're a part of our school community through our food assistance program.
It's so many, like I have so many, I feel like I have so many hats, honestly, at the school. So I'm building relationships with students, families, and teachers in the community. So I feel as though that's a job in itself. I work with the Family Resource Center where we're giving students and families clothing, food, school supplies. Also, I'm doing a lot of programming and workshops. This is our beginning family resource center. Just dealing with a small space, but still the need is needed. And also the students that can come by and families also too if they need any type of food support. We also give out power meals to our McKinley Vento students bi-weekly. So those are students that over the weekend are in need of just lunch or a little bit of dinner. So we pack those lunches for them twice a week. We did have a coat drive that happened to where we supported a lot of students. I believe 20 to 25 students with a coat for winter that were in need. But they can always come by and shop. Also, our parents do as well. If they're in need of crayons, anything inside the classroom, they know that they're fully supported by the Family Resource Center too. Because it's really not just for the family, it's also for the teachers that are in need as well. And that is a little bit of our resource center. So I pretty much supply everything. I supply everything, even in this little space. So it is it's needed in the school. And I feel like the support that my principal and the admin have given me, they're just really happy and supported, and they feel as though this was a great asset to the school.
So my main responsibilities will include making sure the families are aware of resources that they might not know that they have availability to, bringing in the resources here so it's more easily accessible to them here at the schools, and then for providing for also our staff here the resources that they may also need, because we also have staff that's new to the area but also might not know where they can find certain resources as well. It's only one teacher per in the classroom. So if they don't get planning time or something like that, they're literally in the classroom from 7 to 3 or 7 to 2. And they're with kids constantly. So just going around and building those relationships, checking in on them. The little treats, I'm able to create wellness bags. So we did a hot chocolate bar last month, and they were very excited for the hot chocolate bar. So they were able to go make hot chocolate and just like socialize. And so the staff really enjoyed that. And I made them snap bags of with like gum, treats, something just to pick me up items, just so, to get through the day. And they also know that I have a teacher snap bag in my office, which they know they'll literally come at the end of it, Miss Cassell's, and they'll peek around the corner and they'll look. And so I'll be like, yep, come on in. And so they'll know, they'll just grab a snack and just go.
I think being a coordinator is a mixed bag, honestly.
Yeah.
One day I could be helping all of the teachers all day. Some days I'm in my room all day during meetings. Other days I'm doing both. I just recently did staff wellness week, and just time of talking to the teachers about what things that they wanted, things that they needed. They felt would be exciting to kind of give them something to look forward to other than teaching. They wanted to do something here and things away from their school. So one day was they got a massage. So they were given many very different opportunities to do something. They didn't have to do the whole 5 days. They could do 1 day, 2 days, 4 days. But they were able to see what community schools can offer them. And it's not just school materials, but it also can be something emotional or fun for them to participate in.
So just hearing the stories of how a particular change project program has impacted a student, has touched the heart of a family, I think for me is always the greatest. I find it to be the greatest reward is when they're telling me, right, that this really helps me, to be able to have this particular after school program, or my child really enjoyed, when they did this particular activity before school or after school. Like, I think those are the stories that impact me the most. But yeah, so it's a combination, but I love hearing people's stories, about their personal, or even sometimes when I'm walking down the hall and the kids just ask, like, are we having jump rope club, this week? And they're excited about it, right? Even those things are telling me that this is having an impact, because when a child is asking about it, or are we going to, it's football over? Oh no, we wanted it to keep going because, I had so much fun, or I really like this coach, or I learned these new skills. Those are the things that I think shows that we're at least moving in the right direction. We actually have a community garden here at Lakewood, so we actually have a greenhouse here. The kids just love it. They love coming out and learning about things in the garden where they're able to touch the flowers, the plants, learn about how seeds grow. Pretty soon you'll see the bees, the butterflies will be out as everything starts to bloom again. And it's just also just a nice quiet space to come and sit. Sometimes when you need a break, a lot of times staff will come out here for lunch. And just sit. Sometimes I'll just come out here and meditate for a few minutes if I'm reflecting. And I think that's a lesson that we learned early, is to value those that are working in the space, even helping to work the land in this space. So we're grateful, that we have community members, we have grandparents and parents that'll come out here and work with kids. I had a meeting with them recently where they want to do more, even helping during the school day with various lessons, teaching kids how to garden. And that's just really a beautiful thing when we have the spaces where people can come together and learn even new skills, as part of our community. So, but this is our family resource trailer. So this one is devoted to donations, material supplies for our families. Recently, we've started holding tutoring sessions in here for students as well. So you're gonna see, we just got a bunch of new cabinets, stainless steel tables, equipment for this expansion project. But I'll let y'all come on in and take a look. Yes, we do. We have a lot of new shelves, a lot of new bins. They have all been labeled so that we can give a better account of how we're utilizing the equipment that we've received through the grant. But what this is going to enable us to do is to be able to keep shelf-sustainable food longer, to keep it better organized so that we know the different items that we have, to have a better inventory system, and then having the additional shelving and cabinets just helps keep the food safe and more easily accessible once we rearrange this room. I think the biggest advice that I would give to a new coordinator is don't underestimate your impact. In the relationships that you build, it is making a significant difference.
I would also encourage any new coordinator to take it slow. It does not have to get done in one day. It does not have to get done in a month, in a semester. This is very long-term work, and to actually utilize the community school strategy in a way that is sustainable and should be, this is very long-term work.
Take your time to get to know your families, your students, and your teachers. Build those relationships. It's just getting to know your families on a personal level, knowing them one-on-one. That can make an impact between one person showing up or 10 people showing up, because they know that you're going to be there for them. You're going to show up for them. So if you show up for them, they're going to show up for you.
So don't ever underestimate the significance of even the small things, a smile, a friendly greeting, just taking a moment to listen. Because sometimes over the course of the day, you may be one of few, right, that takes the time to listen to that parent, or has the time to really sit and listen to that parent, or just sit for a few minutes with a particular student.
Just be you with this role. You're smart, you're ambitious, you can get the job done, you know what you're doing, stay positive, always keep your light shining.